Peace is not acquired by an outer expression. Peace does not come from possessing things or owning lands. Peace does not come from ease of life. Peace comes from the heart. It is a river that flows from the heart. Peace is a product of love, and love flows from the heart. Thus, peace must flow from the heart with love. And if this is so, then what can truly be said of peace? Peace will not come because one person gains a special position, nor will it come because a people gain a land or lose a land. For peace is not collective but individual. Peace can come to an area only when people have peace within their hearts. But too often, lack of violence is mistaken for peace. Absence of activity is mistaken for peace. That is as absurd as assuming that the absence of hatred is the presence of love. Ask any young man and woman who are not particularly attracted to one another if they hate one another. Just random strangers. They would have no reason to hate one another, but that absence of hate does not create a love between the two, even a amorous physical love isn't created just simply because there is an absence of distaste or dislike. That is also the case with peace. The absence of violence, the absence of aggression, the absence of action, the absence of trouble does not mean there is peace. It simply means that you have perhaps a collective people living in enough comfort and wealth not to rebel. It could even mean that they are living in fear to rebel. But it does not mean that there is peace. For peace only comes with love, and love flows from the heart. Thus, peace is individual and flows from each heart. And the only way you can have peace throughout a land is if you have love flowing throughout the land, so peace may flow with that love, and thus, collectively, a land becomes filled with true peace. So, then you look at the world and you wonder, how is it that mankind is so violent? And why is it that a people living in a stable society can turn instantly and become so violent? How is it that human nature, that carnal violence, can seem to rise out of nowhere? It does not rise out of nowhere. It rises out of the absence of peace. For if there was a reality of peace in a land, it would be impossible for that violence to rise up and foment. This means there is not a real peace, for that real peace only comes to each individual who, through a realization of God, through an encounter, personal, through meditation or prayer, or a realization or an epiphany coming from the events of life or the experience of nature, find inner peace. And when that inner peace is found, when true inner peace is found, a world of violence around the individual will not disturb that inner peace. The monk in the monastery who has found inner peace may walk in the city and nothing will disturb the heart. A great man in the inner city who has not found peace may live in the monastery, but will be agitated by each and every little sound, or the silence, or any other absence or presence, because he does not have inner peace. So it is not where, but it is the possession one has within the self. So inner peace then collectively comes only when many individuals are able to find this peace and build a society upon such peace. Then that peace cannot be destroyed. It cannot be destroyed by tanks or planes, and it cannot be destroyed by threat or by death. And if enough people find inner peace, then armies become powerless against it. See what happens when one person in Burma, Myanmar, found inner peace. See what happens, or happened, in India when one man, Gandhi, found inner peace. See what happens when one individual finds inner peace, and then imagine what would happen when a world of people find inner peace. For it is in this collective power of peace that it is possible to actually have a society of peace. But man, because of greed, because of desiring the realities of this world over the realities of the world to come, has refused inner peace. And refusing inner peace will not find outer peace, will not find a civilization of peace. Peace must be found in the hearts. Thus, power-hungry, climbing politicians cannot achieve peace. It is out of their purview to achieve peace because they do not have inner peace, and without that they cannot establish outer peace. They cannot establish societal peace. You cannot give that which you do not have to give. We leave you with peace and with blessings, for we give that which we have.